is not me that did this. It was the school board. It was our staff. It was a lot of things, but these were things that bubbled up to the school board level that we discussed and put some emphasis on those things. One, I would say school safety investments that we have made. I'm really proud of our district for the things that we have done around school safety. We were very early adopters with a lot of things that we did. A matter of fact, when Jodi and Sheila and I, when we go to state meetings, they start talking about school safety, and they start saying, well, you guys need to do this. It's stuff that we've done for a long time, and so we're continuing to build on that. It's very important to us as a school board to invest in school safety. Some of the things we've done are secure entrances to all of our schools. We invested in extra SRO officers so we have more of a police presence on campus, and we use those SRO officers as often as we can, and they're great people. And our relationships with local law enforcement, they use our school as a training ground. They know our schools in and out like the back of their hand, so if something arises, whether it is an act of violence or a natural disaster or whatever, we have a great relationship with those local law enforcement officers who are able to come in and help us out in a time of need. Intertwined with that, on the same note, we as a board and a school district have invested heavily in mental health services for our students and also staff that can use those mental health services. We need more.
I said, I need to do this. Because what I hope that I can do is I can bring a perspective from inside the school walls that maybe sometimes is not brought out. I'm not saying I know it all. I don't. Okay? I don't know it all at all. But I talk to a lot of teachers. We serve students. But man, I'm passionate about helping teachers. We know we cannot pay teachers what they're worth. Okay, my son is in his third year and makes about $15,000 to $20,000 more than he would if he was here, which is one reason he really just hadn't looked to come home. I'd love for him to come home. Now he's at a private school, so they have a little more freedom with that. But I know we can't pay teachers what they deserve, but can we do other things for the teachers to help them out? Okay, professional development is important. But what I think is just as important is that teachers can control their professional development. And they can spend time in the classroom preparing. The year I taught, when I came back, we were so short that I had to teach all 7 periods, okay? That was tough. And we got teachers now that are still having to do that.
But my name is Jodi Purgason. Most of you guys know me. I am running for re-election on my 2nd term. My first 3 years, I learned a whole lot. I went in there not knowing hardly anything, to be completely honest with you, and it's been very rewarding. So a little bit about me is I actually grew up in this area. I'm from Howell County. West Plains is my home. I grew up in Junction Hill School District, so rural schools are very, very near and dear to me. I love them, and I love that they all flow in together, and we're all Zizzers at the end of the day, and I think that is absolutely great. I ended up going to West Plains High School. Jim Laughary was actually my principal my senior year, and he probably remembers me because I was terrible. And a little bit about that, to be quite honest with you.
It's confidential on my part.
Well, tough love goes a long way. I'm raising 3 boys, so I'm a firm believer of that. So I barely graduated, guys. I really did. I went in there and I got a job. I was raising myself. I got that first paycheck, and I was like, who needs school? Who needs it? And if it wasn't for my mom literally dragging me out of my bed every day, I would not have graduated at all. Would not have. Something that I have found absolutely beautiful about our district is our ZPA, Zizzer Pride Academy. Whenever I was in school, it was actually called the Alternative Learning Center, and it did not have the greatest rapport. And that was from a student perspective, okay? So as a parent and faculty, I don't know what the report was, but it was not a good place to be whenever you were my age back in
Tony, Logue Media. Everyone deserves to be seen.